Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the RE100 Guncannon Detector. Now, I'm sorry for the late review because on the day that this was released in Korea, I had some other family appointment, so I wasn't able actually to go get the kit. Thanks to the holiday season, I was able to get this and build this right away, so here is the review. Now, first of all, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are wondering what's with the Nemo back there. It's because of the extra bonus equipment that you get with this kit. So that's one thing. So before we actually get into the usual review, let's go on with the components of the kit. First of all, of course, you get the Guncannon Detector itself. You get a beam rifle with a grenade launcher attached to it. You have some of these parts as usual. This being a Reborn's 100 kit, so you'll be seeing some polycaps that you can only see when you buy a Reborn's 100 kit. You get a good number of polycaps left, so that's a good thing. You get a sticker sheet, but not only you don't really get that much, which is a very good thing. The only ones I did not use are for the visors because I personally think putting stickers on top of a clear visor is kind of a waste, so that's why I didn't use that. I will mention where I use these ones though. Then we have a sticker decal sheet, which mine came in a little bit wrinkled, to be honest. This part is like wrinkled up a bit, so I didn't really use it. And also, I kind of prefer it without the sticker decals, those who know me. And here are the leftover pieces. Not many leftover pieces, rather some interesting leftover pieces if you ask me. Well, this one isn't actually a leftover piece, this is a action-based connector. These are for the shoulder connectors, or should I say the part that connects the main shoulder and those armor parts. You get two of the same plates, so you get leftover. So if you buy two of these, you get two Guncannon detectors. I guess you can, modify yours to have two shoulder cannons or two shoulder guards if you want to do that. So that's that, including this part. Okay, now let's get on to the review. Now, I didn't start off with the rotating stand because I was out of batteries, and I was also out of batteries in my own house, so that's why I did not use it on today's review. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the articulations as usual. But before that, you get this cannon, which is called the 170mm cannon, I believe. That's what they call it, I think. This is not actually meant for the Guncannon Detector. I have tested it out on the Guncannon Detector, and you cannot really get the exact pose like the Nemo due to the limited articulation and such. So, and the Guncannon Detector never used it. This was just really literally a bonus item for those who have the Nemo, or to be more specific, the Premium Bandai exclusive Desert Color Nemo. And here it is with my Nemo. This weapon is also meant for a master grade because the handle over here actually has a hole in it for the peg that's on the master grade hand. Whereas the Reborn's 100 kits, they're kind of opposite. The weapons have the peg and the hands have the hole. So really meant for this one. So yeah, you can pretty much hold it like this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be liking this kit. I mean, this weapon a lot. So if you have extra Nemo, you can also get. It's a very nice addition to your collection. So that's it. I'm not gonna go into too much detail on that one. Okay, now let's go on with the articulation. Now, first of all, let's go on with the head. The head. The head, very new. I mean, this is not actually based on anything. The head, the eyes are the visors. There are two visors on top on the head. Now, they tell you to put a sticker on top of these. I saw those were a really big waste, so I didn't use it. I just used the clear parts only since they're already green, so no need to do anything of that. The head movement doesn't move that much. It can go down that much, up that much, and 360. There's two antennas on the back, so be careful not to break them. 360 is technically possible, and there's no backhead camera sticker for some odd reason. Okay, that's that. Now the main body, let's go with the body first actually. The body, now that red cockpit section, it may look like it actually opens, but no, it does not open. Reborn's 100 kits are not exactly master grades, so they don't actually have the exact same amount of quality or gimmicks as master grade has. It's just a red piece cover up, you just plug it in and there you go. The body has a decent amount of movement. I mean, you can go almost 360. I mean, technically, if you force it, you can go there, but the cockpit is actually blocking this part. But, so yeah, 360 not exactly possible, but you do get a good amount of movement as well. Okay, and now let's go with the arms now. The arms, surprisingly had more articulation than I imagined. Oops, that was my fault. The shoulder articulation. Now, this is one of the main parts I've kind of found a little bit bothering to me, or could be bothersome. These parts on the shoulder, they don't actually plug in. They kind of clip in like that. They clip into these shoulders, so if you're not careful, they might pop out time to time. But beyond that, the main arm can go to the side 90 degrees. 360 twist is possible. Oh boy. And then the shoulders do go forward and backward like that. Of course, there's a gap right over there. It has your typical 360 twist. The shoulder, the elbow part moves a little bit, and the hands are your typical RE100 hands. They're on a ball joint, and when you're finished building this only goes 90 degrees, but it has a gimmick where you can pull out, and then it goes a little bit more. So I'm not sure why they put that in, but it's a nice gimmick to have, to be honest. So it has a good amount of articulation, not the best, but it has, you know, it has what it has. Now, before I go on, the only gripe I have is the beam rifle. I'm not sure if this is heavy because when you leave it around, it will, you know, fall down, you know, a little bit by bit. So the beam rifle will be wobbly time to time. And here's another one. One of the silver stickers are beneath that clear green piece, so that's a very nice thing. And we have a beam rifle, which is pretty interesting because it's a beam rifle, and below it is a grenade launcher, which we don't see too often in many mobile suits weapons, actually. Okay, now I know the mobile suit is based on the metas, but it's mostly for the cannon mode transformation, so it's not actually like 100% based on the metas. It's just like it shares a few frames of the inner frames as the method. So yeah, I don't think a Reborn's 100 methods is going to be a thing yet. Okay, we've seen the main upper body. Let's go on to the backpack first, because I keep forgetting about the backpack. Now, as you can see, those cannons do pop out a little bit. If you're not careful, they will pop out. And here's one of the stickers they tell you to put. They tell you to put another green sticker on top of the green clear piece. Well, instead, I put the sticker, metallic sticker inside, or basically inside the piece, so you have that glow effect right inside there. So yeah, it's not really necessary. If you like the green clear piece, don't use the sticker at all. I mean, this thing does not really require stickers at all, to be honest. Okay, now we've seen the backpack. The cannon does move a pretty good amount. They move like about around 90 degrees, I guess. And these parts are actually connected to ball joints, so you can see they can move a little bit side to side like that. So that's another good addition. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to take off the hand. As you can see, this thing is kind of heavy. Okay, now let's look at the legs. Now, there's no actual front skirt or side skirt or back skirt. These may look like side skirts, but well, technically they are, but they're not actually connected to the waist, but rather to the leg. So before that, we have a swivel here. There, nice job, you reference swivel here. So it's 360 is possible. Now, because of these pieces, you can't go really 90 degrees to the side, but you can go more than 90 degrees to the front and have a double jointed bend right there. And you have like double joint, like a Zeta Gundam, you have some sort of articulation going on right here where you can actually bend in front like that, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. Okay, beyond that, the feet are typical ball jointed feet, and then, or I'm not, wait, no, actually I think they're pegs, not ball joints. Sorry about that. And the feet have some interesting articulation. They can fold, the back can fold that much, and front can both. You know, fold that much. This is meant for the cannon mode transformation about that. Okay, so that's that. Now, the extra gimmick, those who've seen the promo pics or any like art, you know, advertising regarding this kit, is the cannon mode, which is the least part that it works for me. The way how this works is that you get, okay, I know it's 2018, everything looks like a penis, but yeah, this is not a penis. You have to pull this part, you have to detach this part, and you have this thing going on, and you have to unfold it and then pull this part down as much as possible. I think that's as far as I go. And then you have to, it's basically you have to make it flat as much as possible. Yeah, I think that is really as far as I can go, actually. what you need to do is you need to like straighten this, well, try to make it as flat as possible, and then reconnect this part. Wait a second, why isn't this working? Okay. And then it clips in right here like a peg, and this is as far as I can go. And the way how this works is that you fold this, you know, like this, and then the back any position you want, and make the front feet fold up like this so it can support it on the ground. And yeah, I'm still having like balance issues regarding this pose. I really don't know how this is supposed to work, but this is as far as I can demonstrate. Oh, sorry about that. This is as far as I can demonstrate. So once you get in the right position, you have to like fiddle it around a bit so you can get the most stable position, and there you go. You have its cannon mode, which is not much of a transformation. And I mean, in the Gundam Wiki or anything that you read about this mobile suit, it makes it sound like a transformation. It's not really a transformation. So I think they used the wrong word or term for that. So that's that. I personally don't like this mode. I mean, in the show they did show this part off. I really don't think this was a really important gimmick, if you ask me, to be honest. Another thing I did not mention would be these shoulder parts. They can move pretty a good amount, to be honest. They move that much, and this cannon does move up and down, and a little bit side to side, a little bit. But you're actually moving the plastic piece right over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this thing is loaded with weapons, but really not too special weapons. I mean, this was like, basically, if you read, the manual mentions that they needed another cannon type mobile suit, so they used the Messis inner frame and got the they used the Guncannon as a reference. So this thing is, despite its name, it's not actually based on the Master Grade Guncannon nor the mobile suit it is. It's just they took off the Guncannon as a reference, so maybe more like design and gimmicks or the cannon part of the mobile suit, and then they slapped it on here, which is, you know, interesting. Now, kit-wise, it looks very nice, and it's really fun to build. It's a really compact yet simple build, which only took me about 3 hours to build, I believe, removing nub marks and such. So, yeah, this could be a great addition to your Reborn 100 collection, or anybody who's like into Federation or Cannon-type mobile suits. You will enjoy this. The only gripe for me is, number one, the beam rifle is too heavy for the hand, so it will like drop down, you know, time to time. Beyond that, yeah, it has less stickers, and I guess I could recommend this kit to everybody, to be honest. And yes, those who are wondering, I have pre-ordered the red MSV version, or MSV Zeta version, I guess, to be more specific. So yeah, that was the review. So if you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong, leave a comment below as well. I have more kits to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.